Good day, my Nigerian people and Africans in diaspora. I want to address some issues, some critical issues. But firstly, I would like to take that of Nigeria. I was down to my spirit when I heard President Muhammadu Buhari relaxing this lockdown. It saddens my heart. It shows completely that this government and this team of leaders have failed us. They have failed we Nigerians. How can a pandemic that is ravaging the life of people, we have seen it in Europe, we've seen it in America, that even with their technologies and health care development, they struggle with this virus. And here in Africa, where you have failed us to provide all these basic amenities, all you could do, because you don't want us to rebel, you don't want us to come out shouting in hunger, you relax the lockdown. It saddens my heart how wicked you are, how wicked you leaders are. You don't have the fear of God. You could not provide for us. So the best thing you could do now is to say, since we cannot provide for them, let's allow them to fend for themselves. Thereby, many will contact the disease. Just by saying use chloroquine, you know what happens. Just by saying doing Ebola, use salt, you know what happens. But now we know that this pandemic is outside there, and you send us outside because you have failed to manage our resources, so that in a trial times like this, you can be there for us. All these years since the beginning of this creation, we have not demanded like this from the government. Look at the Americans. Look at Europe. Look at the Asian, some part of the Asians. They provide for their people. The government step up. They provide for their people. They make available what can keep them safe, alive. Here we have our own foolish leaders in their foolish minds, in their greed and wickedness. They know the truth that they have failed us. That is why they send us out, regardless what is going to happen to us. Are they not the ones who bring in this virus? The children they send abroad with our own treasure and their families coming back now, they brought the virus. Abakari went up, he brought it. All others, so many, they brought it. Those that call themselves the elite. Now, because the Europeans and the Americans and the Chinese Empire have put us with policies and drill laws and encourage your greed so that we'll be underdeveloped, knowing that the only thing that can finish us in this our land is Africa, is hungry. And they have given us that their life, that their world, that their strategy scheme they've created that will leave the first occupation that God gave to us, farming. That will leave it. He said we should subdue the land and have dominion over everything. That we will leave it. That is the work of the devil. That is what the devil brought to Jesus Christ. And he said, look, save me this your gift that you have. My Father has a better package for me. Man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds from the mouth of the God, Jehovah, Allah. But this we fail to do. Now they've given you employment. They created environment where they will put you in a cage. Modern slavery, where you work for them. They manage your time. They manage everything concerning you. Even they manage our resources in Africa. So we have to go for education. So when you have that certificate, then you can have those bumper packages. And that is why every African parent believe that education is where you pay that huge amount of money in their schools that they build for themselves to enrich themselves. And when they come out, you want to work in the oil firm, the biggest hospital. That is why you want your child or your one to work where you want them to work. And that is when you are fulfilled, that you are successful. You aren't successful. You are doomed. You have neglected the sole responsibility of God for you. But that is a topic for another time. I have a new video coming up on marriage and parenthood, where we are missing, and the essence of this COVID-19. COVID-19 is to expose this, and COVID-19 came because God saw us that the family value is gone. He wants to restore back the family value. That is why this is the entire world, and everybody, the whole world is on a lockdown. And we have exhausted our spirit. God needs that spirit so that He can communicate to us. We have exhausted the spirit. We have overwhelmed the spirit with the treasures of this world, with earthly causes. So God caused us to make these mistakes so that we can relax the spirit. Thereby some of us can have a rethink of heart and a change of heart, and we can come to our God. Not the church where you have the rethink of heart. It's not in that four-wall buildings that they call church. That came in our own knowledge, that we that share the same kind of faith, we should come together. But God's first church is the family. Now our government, you have failed us completely. Buhari, I'm sorry. You and your team, you failed this nation. You promised us change. Nothing. No change. Rather, we're still living in the past. And it's getting worse. Tanzanian president is kicking against loan, foreign loan, and that is when you are accepting foreign loan. The ones that you have collected, the ones that the past administrations have collected, what did they do with it? Does it translate in our life? Does it change our standard of living? We pay 30% of our GDP to offset loans. We can't make it. Go and check the president of Tanzania. He said he doesn't want loan. And he's calling on you, other African president, that you have to join force with him. Let the IMF and whoever we collect loan from, let them cancel that debt. We don't want more. They shouldn't bring more tools to bring us down. Now you cannot feed us when we need you. We have not asked this before. You have been doing it, taking everything, looting our money. We have not asked at all a penny out of it before. But God caused this to check you, to let us know where we belong. Now we need this. We need you to save us in this trying time. And all you can come up, because you have embezzled us, you failed us. And look at us when I saw a video of a stupid senator crying to God, making mockery of God, that Bukata meeting Bodu, that my responsibilities are too much, that God should come and take control. Who asks you to put your family in abroad? Who asks you to live a luxurious lifestyle? Who asks you to gather Bentley and power bikes and all that? You are making mockery of God, you are doomed. Your downfall has just started. Keep making mockery of God. Likewise, we have some leaders, those who manage the affairs of this country. You have failed us. Though I'm giving kudos to Gbajabiamila and Lawal, they are trying to listen to the people and make amends. And I saw some videos of some senators and reps. They are trying to speak the truth. It is good you continue in that spirit. It is good you continue in that spirit. And I believe God will stand by you. If you speak the truth, God will stand by you. There's a speaker in Gambia. I love that man so much. When you see that man, you will know he has not looked the wealth of the people. He talks truth, bitter truth. Please, don't relent on your effort. God is with you. That is what He wants you. He wants you to have a time to think inward and forget all these shambles that the advocate of devil have put ahead of you. No more work, no more. Everybody go to your house, and I want you to reason. We have our pastors, our GOs. I love you people. You preach Christ, and when we see you on the altar, talk about Christ. Those who don't know Christ love to know Christ. But you don't practice what you preach. You tell people to empty their account. Oh, God will surprise you. You tell people to bring in tithe. God will supply you. Now, this is the time that God needs you to empty your account. But all you will do is to fight for your place in government so that their policies will favor you, so that they won't put her in that business which you have created for yourself. Is that what the master will do? If Jesus was to be alive at this present moment, what will the master do? I trust my master. You know what Christ will do? Christ will tell those that have. Even he will not even ask those. He will call on the Father, and the treasure that he knows the Father has in heaven, he will call for it and feed the people. During the days he did it. When people were with him and the disciples came and said, "We don't have food again, Father." He did not tell them to go to Caesar, to go and ask from the government. He did not tell them to go there. Do you know what he said? He said, "Bring that ones that you have." And he prayed to the Father, and the Father blessed it. And he fed 5,000 men. That was the account. They didn't talk about how many women and children that fed. That is the scripture. That is how the master did it. That is what we expected from you. The GOs of this country alone can feed this entire nation with the wealth that is in your account. Why will government go and build ICU centers with the little resources that they can use to feed us? When you have those cathedrals that can accommodate 50,000 people, those of you that have yours that can accommodate 5,000, why do they need to build new ones? Why don't they manage the resources and open it? Let them bring them there. Why don't you open the mosque and let them make it ICU centers? So that the resources that they have at their disposal, the one that they can release to the masses, they can have possession of it. They can use it judiciously. I heard on the radio, I saw on the TV that Anglican bishop took 10 million worth of food to federal government. Do you know? Do you have eyes you cannot see? You already know that when you take it there, they're going to use politicize it and feed their family. Why don't you go and touch those people? All of you church GOs in this country, you have branches everywhere, every arm of this country, in the cities, in the villages, in the town, in the community, in the low place in this country. You have your branches there. Why don't you open your purse, your account, and feed people with it? Why don't you do like the master did? I heard one of the GOs said sometimes ago, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Who tell you that education is expensive? You created it. You made it that way. Many of you benefited from missionary schools, free education. Why is it in your own time when God has placed you to that level? Education is not expensive in your own hands. Let the truth be told, you made it that way. Because you can make it to be free, so that those who trust in God will come to you. You are to rescue people, but rather you expose them to different atrocities, to sins. And you still stand on the altar, on the pulpit to preach. God is watching you. He said it all. He said some people will come in my name, and we know many of you. And that GO said that God has shown him this revelation, but the revelation was big. He couldn't tell the people that if he has tell the people now that is happening, Interpol will come and pick him. God punish Interpol. Who is Interpol? When God speaks, God gave you a revelation and you fear man. Is that the mind of Christ? Is that what Christ taught you? You are doomed. You are not serving the master. You are serving devil. Don't you see what God did to Jonah? If you really know what is in the book, if you really live by the book. So another one gave 11 birds to different states. Is that what we are talking about? The children of God are hungry. Do you know how much those birds cost? Why don't you use it? Translate into food. UGOs in this country can feed us, and this lockdown will still be maintained, and you will save the life of the children of God. But because you are greedy, you practice what you don't practice what you preach. Because all of you are afraid to empty your account because you will be poor, and you don't want to be poor. And Jesus was poor so that we can be rich. But you don't want to be poor. God is watching you. God is watching you. I told you I have a video on marriage and parenthood. If you like this video and you see the truth, and you want the truth to set you free, share this video, like this video, comment, tell me what you heard, comment, subscribe to my channel. That tells me, that will let me know that you are taking the truth into your mind. Thank you. I will hold it this moment, but I have a lot to tell you. But watch out for the video, marriage and parenthood. God bless you all. Thank you.